"You in trouble," says my friend Brandy as soon as I walk into my classroom. "Shut up, Brandy," I say out of the side of my mouth. Leave it to her to let the whole world know I'm late, just when I'm about to sneak into the classroom nice and quiet. My teacher jumps up. "Good morning, Maxie. I'd like to see your note, please," says Miss Salvato. I don't have a note, Miss Salvato," I say. "Why not?" she asks. Unfortunately, my teacher is really strict about stuff like that. "Well, my grandma said we were late, so she didn't have the time to write one," I say, and the whole class giggles. "In that case, I'm going to have to mark you tardy, Maxie. You know what that means," says Miss S. Of course I do. 5 tardies and you get study hall. Who could forget about that? But I'm not worrying about that because now I notice something weird. "Who's that?" I ask because someone is sitting at my desk. "Oh, Maxie," Miss S says, "I need to ask you a favor. We have a new student in our class. There was no place for her to sit when she arrived this morning, and you were the only person who wasn't here. Would you be so kind as to share a desk with Brandy until the custodian brings another desk upstairs for her?" Didn't I tell you Monday is my worst day? I look over at the new girl who's sitting at my desk. I gotta say, I don't like her. I don't like her hair. I don't like her clothes. I don't like her face, and I don't like her eyes. She's the kind of white person who's so pale she's like a ghost. You think you can see right through her. "She looks like Heidi," Brandy whispers in my ear. Just in case you don't know, Heidi is this movie about a girl and her grandfather. We all know about her because they always show that movie in the auditorium when it's raining outside. It's so old and played out that it's got no color, just black and white. Brandy was right. This new girl does have her hair in 2 long braids, just like Heidi. "Maxie, I'd like to introduce you to your new classmate. This is Drita Kelmendi." "Drita? What kind of name is that?" Brandy says, reading my mind. "Sounds like something you use to clean out a drain. Dorito Drano," I say, just to make her giggle. Okay, I gotta tell you a few things about myself. First off, Miss Salvato is my favorite teacher ever, and I don't usually give her a hard time. Second, someday I want to be a big comedian and performer. Sometimes I have this problem of treating school like my own private comedy show, where it's my job to make people laugh, which is why my teachers told my father and my grandma that I can be challenging in school. If I stop being challenging, my dad is going to take me on a trip to Six Flags. But it's kind of hard to remember that when you get on a roll. "Maxie, I'd like to talk to you privately when the rest of the class is at recess," my teacher says. That means I have to wait for 5 minutes by the gate while she dismisses the class. When she comes back over, I figure she's going to yell at me about having an attitude. But, as usual, my teacher really surprises me. "Maxie, I owe you an apology," she says finally. "I shouldn't have allowed another student to sit at your desk without asking you first. I can understand how that would upset you." "Thank you, Miss Salvato," I say, and I feel lucky to have a teacher who's pretty and nice too. "But," she says, somehow I knew there was going to be a but. "You weren't very welcoming to our new student. Frankly, I was a little surprised. Is something bothering you today?" I opened my mouth to tell my teacher about something named Lisa, but then I shut it again. Not really. Miss Salvato looks at me like she's thinking about something. "I wonder, did you pick a social studies theme to research yet?" "I still can't make up my mind about that," I say. "I think you should pick Drita." "Say what?" I say because my teacher does have some crazy ideas sometimes. Drita comes from Kosovo. Her home has been in the news a lot lately. The story of how she came to our school is very unusual. I was going to tell the class about her myself, but now I think you should do it. "Well, what is her story then?" "You're going to have to find out." "But she doesn't speak any English," I say. "Then it will be a wonderful challenge for you," Miss Salvato says and smiles at me, just as sweet as can be. "You're free to go now. Have a wonderful recess," she says. Outside, my peeps got the rope going for double dutch. Tasha, Brandy, Kayla, Eveliz, all my friends there. Crocodiliosis goes quack, quack, quack. "Hit it. Senorita, your mama smells like pizza. Senora, forgot to shut the door." They're singing. "Maxie, jump in," Tasha yells. I look over my shoulder to where Miss Salvato is watching me, arms folded over at the door. "Not right now, Tosh," I say. The new girl with the funny name is standing by the bench. Right away, I notice her sneakers are new and pretty fly. It makes me wonder if she went shopping with her mom just to get ready for her first day at school. That used to be the best thing about starting school. So where do you come from again? I ask her, but she just stares at me, kind of blank. I try to say it again. Where? I say, and I wave my hands around. Do you, I point to her, come from? I act out walking, but she just looks confused. No English, she says. And I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? But I don't have to worry about that anymore because finally Miss Salvato has gone inside. I know I'm being cold, but no way am I going to stand around talking to some weird girl I don't even like just to get on my teacher's good side. Not when my friends have a rope going. Well, it's been real, but I gotta run, I say, walking away. Pretty soon, I'm right in the middle of the rope, spinning around, touching the ground, and then stomping from side to side like crazy. Go, Maxie, Brandy yells. Yeah, Maxie. Go, Maxie, go, Maxie, go, Maxie, everybody else yells. The more they're saying it, the faster I'm jumping till pretty soon my feet are just like a blur. When I'm done, Tasha comes over. You're getting good, homie, Tasha says with her big smile. Thanks, homie, I say back. Homie, that's a special word we got at my school for friend. It's short for homeboy if your friend is a boy, or homegirl if your friend is a girl. When you call someone your homie, it's because they feel like a home to you, and you're really like them. I'm lucky. I got a lot of homies. That's when I look up and notice the new girl. She's standing by the fence, digging her shoes into the ground and watching me, all alone.